Hey guys, welcome back to Alera's Couch Conversation. My name is Alera. Welcome back if this is not your first rodeo. Welcome if you are new here. I am Alera, and this is our healing couch conversation because there are too many hurting people out here in this world, and I am here to help encourage everyone to raise their vibrations. Go within, spend some time with ourself, with yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Find out what you like, dislike, and get closer to God so that you can bring in the things that you want in the world. Yes. Y'all, I literally already recorded this 18 minutes. And I didn't even realize that my mic thing was hooked up, but my mic wasn't on. So we're gonna have to run that back. And um yeah, excuse the look, y'all. I'm looking a little rough because I don't have no makeup on. Not that I need makeup, thank God, but if I look a little rough, she ain't got no makeup on. Anyways, today's episode is going to be about gratitude. I think it's very fitting because we just got done with Thanksgiving and it is holiday season. And I feel like a positive ad a positive attitude can really change your life. Like being grateful for the things that you do have will help you bring in the things that you want. Um Focusing on things that you could be thankful for now will help bring in the things that you want but you don't necessarily have right now. um I feel like a lot of times it's so easy to get bogged down and focus on, oh, I want this, I want that, and this isn't happening for me, and this isn't happening for me, and that isn't happening for me. And we forget to remember the things that we need to be grateful for. Like at the end of the day, maybe the thing that you're going through is building you, it's building character, it's breaking you down to build you up. And it may not feel good now, but 10 years from now, you can look at it and be like, damn, I'm glad I went through that because if I never went through that, I would not be the person that I am today. And I needed to be this person. Like it was detrimental, like life or death. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you and your purpose and God's purpose for your life and your mission here, because we all have a purpose. If you're waking up every single day, you have a purpose. There's something to be grateful for. The fact that you woke up, you can breathe on your own, you can use the bathroom on your own. You know, you're healthy, you have healthy organs, healthy blood, healthy bones. There is something to be grateful for, you know. So this episode is all about gratitude. Um if you've been here before and you've watched an episode prior, I don't remember which episode it was, but an episode prior. I am from Chicago and I live in Arizona, and I spent Thanksgiving in Arizona this year, which is not like me. Normally I am at home, which is Chicago, or visiting friends or something like that. But nonetheless, I don't ever spend Thanksgiving in Arizona. But this year I did spend Thanksgiving in Arizona. And you know what? It was different, but I'm grateful for it. I was invited by two different colleagues to go to Thanksgiving dinner with them and their families. And it was beautiful to see these women with their families, um, and, sharing a meal with them and going around the table saying what we're thankful for and seeing different families and different traditions. And, you know, even though that wasn't the Thanksgiving that I might have had planned or thought was going to be my Thanksgiving, I'm still so grateful for having a having a Thanksgiving, you know? I'm still grateful for, even though I'm not into holidays as much as I used to be. Like I just think that it's all like a way for, you know, capitalism to keep going. You know, you gotta buy gifts, you gotta buy this, you gotta do this. It's all feeding into Greek things, Greek mythology, because the Easter Bunny's not in the Bible. Like, uh, Santa's not in the Bible. So those things. I'm like, I don't really invest myself wholeheartedly into the holidays. So it wasn't that big of a deal that I didn't get to go home for Thanksgiving, but also I was like, I wasn't going to be like, no, I'm not going to come spend time with you guys, or because I don't celebrate holidays like that. And the reason why I didn't do that is also because I'm in a season right now where I've been asking God, um for just like different changes, and like, you know being invited out in spaces where like I like actually want to be, and so I've been talking to myself, telling myself, like, if I get invited out anywhere, especially if it's something that I would normally not go to, I'm gonna do it. And these are two colleagues that I've never hung out with outside of work. They're older women, they have families and stuff like that. They're not old, they're just older. And so I've never really hung out with them outside of work, or like happy hours that we have, you know, which is still a work event. Um, excuse me. But I was telling myself, if I get invited out, I'm going to go out, because I am a person who will sit at home. I love my solitude. Like, the way I love my solitude should be studied, because it's kind of crazy. I can spend all day every day by myself, don't have to call nobody, don't have to talk to nobody, in my bedroom, in my house, in my apartment. I love my solitude. Like, it's just, I love it. So I'm the type of person, like, if I get invited out anywhere, especially when older, colleagues invite you out somewhere, like especially to their house or like a dinner. In the past, that's something that I would be like, nah, no, I'm good. I did have a old manager, Joe, love her, that I would hang out with because she was cool as hell. But I am usually not, and that was like almost, that was the last 2 years ago. But she was cool as hell. But not to say these women aren't cool. They still cool as hell too. But I just would much rather stay in my comfort zone. Okay. But I went to these Thanksgiving events. I went to a dinner, and then I had dessert with a colleague and her daughters. And it wasn't anything like spectacular or great, like amazing, out of this world, like an experience, Thanksgiving experience. But it was still such a beautiful experience to spend time with people that and their loved ones, and just to see how different people do different things and different traditions and stuff like that. And I am just so grateful that I didn't have to spend Thanksgiving alone. Not that it really would have bothered me, but it's just something to be grateful for. It's the small things. And like, one thing I do appreciate about myself is I really do love the small things. It's the little things that matter to me. It's the little things that count. And it was so easy to be like, no, having every other excuse as to why I don't push myself outside of my comfort zone, but I'm planting seeds. God has shown me, like, you're planting seeds. So you are comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Going out and going to more events and going to more places where you might feel uncomfortable at first, and you're like, no, I don't know if I want to do that. But you're gonna get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. So be grateful, find something to be grateful for. um that was just something small to say that, like, you never know what type of seeds that you're planting when you get outside of your comfort zone. I am still battling with things to get that have me outside of my comfort zone, like consistently going to the gym, consistently working out. For the life of me, I cannot consistently work out. Not I need to stop saying, and I need to remove that word from my vocabulary, because I can consistently work out. I just need to find a workout that I like, that suits me, that I just need to become better and be more consistent and be more intentional. But I have been being more intentional about gratitude and having a grateful heart. And so like I just encourage everybody to find something to be grateful for. There is something to be grateful for. Comment down below something you're grateful for. Yeah, like there's something to be grateful for. Tis the season. Let's go. Let's end the year with a grateful heart. End the year with a beautiful, beautiful energy of gratitude and just being thankful and grateful for the things that we've been through and the experiences that we've had, and for God pulling us out of things and still loving us even when we fall short and we don't feel we deserve to be loved. Like just being grateful for everyday things, walking, your toes working, your fingers working, your taste buds working, your eyes working, your organs working normally, being able to talk, communicate, use the bathroom on your own, anything. Find something to be grateful for, because there is not one thing in this in your life that you can't not be grateful for. Like I challenge people, I challenge you. I know there's things that are hard and people are going through it, but there's something that's good, something. So meditate on the good, go within. And also, when you have thoughts of I want this, I want this, I wish it was like this, I wish this, I encourage you to find a thought of something that you have that you once prayed for, and sit in that thankfulness and that gratitude of, wow, I once prayed for this and now I'm sitting in it. And sit in those emotions and those feelings of being grateful and having that. And whenever you get challenged with the thought of, wow, I should have this, I want this, I want that, I want this, go back to that prayer that you already asked for and you've received, and sit in that emotion again, because you know what's meant for you will be for you. And when you heal and you go within and you do the necessary work within yourself, that is how you're able to welcome in those things much quicker, much faster. So just be grateful for what you have, be grateful for who you are, be grateful for the breath that Yah has given you. Even if you're going through a really, really tough time, go to Yah, open up your Bible and go to God. There is nothing in this world that is going to give you peace like God. So go to Him, talk to Him, read your word, find something to be grateful for, and spend time with yourself in nature. And yes, comment below something that you're grateful for. I am grateful for you all. I'm grateful for everyone who is watching my videos, who has watched my videos, is watching this video. I'm thankful for this platform, for me to be able to just, say what's on my mind and, you know, help someone out there to heal, because I'm still healing myself. We're always healing. We're never a finished product. And I'm here encouraging you to just be grateful so that you can bring in the things that you really want, because 9 times out of 10, the things that you want you as well. We just have to go about it different ways and more healed ways, so that we can sustain the things that we're asking for. And so, yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Comment down below things that you're grateful for. Once again, this is Alara with Alara's Couch Conversation. Thank you so much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna bring y'all another video because, like I said, I have been slacking a little bit. I have been working on some things, so I have been slacking, but it's okay. If y'all see another video with me in the same outfit, it's because I recorded it in the same day, but it's going to be a different topic. So make sure you tune into that video as well. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Let's be grateful. Let's end out this year with gratitude energy. Gratitude. Let's end this year out being grateful for things, being grateful for the mundane, being grateful for peace, being grateful for solitude, being grateful for the word, you know? So, yes, thank you guys so much again for being here. And I will see y'all later. Bye.